After being elected this past November, Jim Yovino has been sworn in as the 21st Superintendent of Schools for Fresno County.
And he follows two powerful superintendents, Dr. Pete Mijas and Larry Powell. In tonight's Education Matters, Juanita Stevenson joins us with how he is already making his mark as the county's chief educator.
Well, Superintendent Yovino laid out his priorities early on: career tech education, the arts, and addressing such issues as poverty. His passion is rooted in his desire to help all children succeed.
That I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
This January 2015 starts Jim Yovino, Fresno County Superintendent, elected, because before he had to put appointed, he's now the elected superintendent, and it's all him.
The title may now be official, but for the past 18 months, Jim Yovino has been putting his mark on this office. He has elevated career tech education and the arts to the top of the conversation, making them top priorities in his administration. His focus is clearly on the children.
If you believe in a child, I believe that anything's possible for them. I mean, that's exactly what they need. It happened to me.
Yovino credits the mentors that came into his life at an early age for putting him on the path to success.
Jim first came into my life in August of 1969 when we moved out to this neighborhood on Kearney Boulevard.
Yovino's family lived across the street from Dr. Noel Smith, and Jim soon became a household fixture. He was like family.
Education was the foundation of my life, or family life here, and Jim bought into it at an early age.
After Yovino lost both of his parents at a relatively early age, Doc, as he calls him, was one of those who guided Yovino through life.
You know, out of tragedy came all of these blessings, and blessings are all of these people around me. I mean, people I would have never met. I would have never met Dr. Noel Smith. I would have never met Larry Powell. I would have never met these people who put their arms around me from day one and just said, you know, you can be anything and do anything you want because we're going to be standing right next to you.
Jim was a hard worker to begin with, and when you look at his history, from a window washer at the courthouse across the street from the Ed Center to being superintendent of education for Fresno County, it's a pretty remarkable journey.
I started coaching football and out at Central High School and just fell in love with being around, you know, young adults, and at that point I decided I'm going to go back to school.
So at the age of 29, Yovino gave up his pressure washing business and went back to school, and his journey as an educator began.
He loves families that are struggling. He loves kids that have difficult stories and a chance to change their destination, and that's what he's doing. So he's just got what it takes to be a superintendent with heart.
Yovino makes no secret about his passion to work with kids in poverty. He says he wants to give them hope, tell them they are in charge of their futures. They can change the path they may be on.
I wasn't born and raised with tons of wealth in my family. I had parents who loved me and cared about me, but I also had a whole community that cared about me. How do we get that back in Fresno County? If I can just get everyone in this county to understand that the value really starts working with our youngest adults, that we can change their outcome and break this cycle that a lot of them live in, then I've accomplished what I've wanted to do.
Now, Yovino has been busy these past 18 months building partnerships with community groups, business leaders, and elected officials. He believes addressing issues that impact education, such as homelessness, needs to be tackled by the entire community and not just the schools.
What a fascinating story.
Yeah, you can see why he's so high on career tech education. You know, he comes from a blue-collar background, and he sees that as a way out of poverty.
Yeah. Interesting. And there are so many homeless kids going to schools in this county, so,
yes, so.
It is a problem. Juanita, thanks very much.